Hey, gang. Welcome to December 21st. The winter solstice begins. The winter begins today, and it's finally opening up after 10 years. It's finally releasing a lot of things that happened to us in the past 10 years. And, today it gives you the aha moment when you can feel the changes. I mean, today was a very crazy day. It started off this morning where my connection with my Google ad didn't click on. I mean, we tried and we tried, and I'm like, you sound like you're in the bathroom, and it's just so bubbly that I can't. So I rescheduled that. And when I did that, it gave me a time to breathe for my next big meeting that we were going to figure out if we're going to sign this NDA or not, And it was a great, fabulous meeting that lasted over an hour where Cocojor and Minico Micro Bubble is going to go to many different directions, but it's it's amazing. It falls exactly on December the 21st, 2022, 2 days meeting. It's unbelievable. And so, with that, I was able to take my mom, who has been going down to visit my dad for the past 10 years, and pay him respect. And today was, we're like, oh, finally we did it 10 years, and it was good that we took great, we had a great time out there. Me and my mom at a punch bowl. It was beautiful. It was, but unfortunately, Hawaii had experienced a lot of rain and bad weather and things like that. So my mom had to go use the bathroom. And unfortunately, you know, she slipped and she fought really bad, which was very, very sad. You can see her. So I had to go and take her to emergency. And it was a trip because when that happened, I went around the car and I grabbed her and I gently put her up and I hold on to her with dear life. Because she was just, I can feel her heart just going, and I'm just, you know, and when that happens, when you start doing energy work, you just grab and you cuddle and you just feel their energy, their pulse, their heart, and you just bring it into like this and settle them down. And I was just giving energy work right into holding her head, because she did hit over there. And it was really a coincidence when this morning when I woke up with a very, like, I told my mom, I'm like, I don't know what it is, but I feel like I got a big bump on my forehead. It's like right over here. And it hurts, you know? And so that was just like something I was telling her. I washed my face and I put on my makeup for my meeting and going out. And then it's over here like a huge black and blue this morning. And I don't know if you can see it, but I put makeup on. But I was telling her about it. And it was like right over here. And lo and behold, my mom, she fell down and she hit exactly right on her forehead. Poor thing. And so, we are talking about it, and I said it's good that everything, I mean, it was like when I grabbed her and I just pulled her in with me and calming her down, and then next thing you know, I went out and I just start to fumously like sweat, and my whole head was like electrified. Like I never felt anything like that in my life before. And it was like, then all of a sudden it went down and it was like all white, and I was just sweating, and everybody was like And my mom looked at me like, are you okay? And everybody was like, are you okay? Are you guys okay? And they're like, I don't know, whatever happened, whatever you did, it worked. And then I said, I gave her energy healing. And luckily that lady that was over there watching, she was a nurse, and she came and she was just grabbing my hair and putting it up because I was just like fuming, like fumes of sweat. It was like and my mom was like tripping out, like, what is going on? And I was just like I was gonna like pass out, and I just felt heaving and like I wanted to just throw up, and I was, and they got water for me and everything, and I just like gulped it down, and it was like so hot, but it was like, wow. It was like, what just happened? And my mom looked at me like, I'm okay. And they're like, no, take her to the, emergency, and we want an ambulance. She's like, no, I'm good. So, I took her to the bathroom, and, I end up taking her to emergency, which worked out for her. And, she was real taken care of. And, you know, it's really this time of season, it's so dangerous for our kapunas, our elderly. So we do need to watch out for them. I mean, like I did my bit. I just like literally parked the car and got out. And when I got out to go around, she already came down, and she, you know, I guess her knee buckle or her leg buckle, because it was a slope and, the bad weather and stuff like that, she slipped. So, it's really, whew, it was nobody's fault. It is what it is. And I told my mom, thank God it happened. I mean, it was where, thank God it was really meant to be, where she didn't get hurt, but she was able to release all that, things that really, I don't know what it was, but it was a good awakening. It was, wow. It was, and that's what Winter Solstice is, a time where, I don't know, it just happened to be that day, or I'm just very blessed that it was today, that it finally broke that timeline of things, because it was 10 years since my father passed away, 10 years since my dog passed away, 10 years since my good friend passed away, 10 years since my aunt passed away, 10 years since my very good girlfriend passed away. I had like 5 people pass away 10 years ago. And I honestly didn't have the time to really, you know, take back what I needed to do, and I seen a lot of me that I am no longer am. And this 10 years of all these things that happen, and to top it off, to have a great conversation today, where, you know, almost 20 years of my life dedicated to do minical microbubble skincare and things for dogs for 20 years has finally really come to a place where, hopefully, after we sign all these, NDAs, contracts, and everything else, that I can start to really build up. It's not going to happen overnight. It takes time and belief, and, for them to put together this project for me to work with them. It's going to be a very exciting time for, really people like you who really supported Cocojor, and, and it's just a wonderful feeling to teach. And that was the biggest element, that they couldn't find somebody that could teach all about minical microbubble. And here I am with my courses online, and especially YouTube. So don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube. And really, it's time like this, which is like December the 21st, the winter solstice, where really the 10-year portal of really good or bad or ugly or evil or the truth or whatever it is that we all went through for the past 10 years, we finally got to just breathe it out, and bring in the new era, a new ways, a new beginning. And so really, you know, I have a lot of people where really using this method of really focusing and believing in a process, because believing in a process will happen if you believe in yourself and if you believe and love yourself, you know, and that's the only way true of real true good happiness is really finding yourself and understanding yourself and looking in the mirror to see what is your journey. So stay tuned. I'm going to write a lot about what this December 21st, 2020 portal of what it means to really understand this winter solstice. It's really a time for new beginning, a new awakening, and a new now, you know. And so that fall, like that happened to my mother, it was a great awakening of undivine love and condition that I was able to give to her. That power, that mana, that love, you know, that energy is what we need right now in this world, because there is so much divide. But make sure you take care of the people that truly loves you and behind you 1,000,000,000%. And that's my mother, and God bless my dad over there smiling at me. You know, because we made it through for 10 years. And I told my mom this evening, you know, how she's doing, and she's doing fine. My nephew's with her. So, you know, so everything's all good. And I just wanted to jump in to share this thought about, you know, December 21st, 2020. So stay tuned for guess what's happening on Friday, which is the new moon. And we're going to be out at Nordstrom. So I'm getting mixed up now. They're saying I'm on the 3rd floor, level 3. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I thought I was in level 1, and I wrote to them. We'll figure it out. But I'm going to be at Nordstrom, and it opens at 8:30 all the way till, I wish I didn't send out my newsletter, but I'll send it again probably on Friday or something, you know, or Saturday, a reminder that it opens up at 8:30 all the way up to 6 o'clock. So we'll see you then. Hopefully I get to see you out at Nordstrom, and you take care. And most of all, aloha.